best.
Pretty thing.
Yeah, that's pretty. Well, if you don't get in the front row this year, I don't know what to tell you, baby.
Not much for lack of trying.
No. Oh no, that's pretty. That's real nice. That's oh, watch rolling, watch rolling. You got the gun sight? Oh yeah.
Well, we're back. Get the floor in this evening. Let's see here. I'm going to get the comments. Oh, I also need to get to the dashboard. Content. Hang on a second. I got to get this rolling. And for some reason, that's off. God, YouTube makes it so difficult to do. And we want to turn this on. Okay, save. Let's go. All right, we're final. I don't think I'm going to be taking this to Cleveland with me. It's just not ready to go. Did you guys want to watch the last of that video, or would you rather see the flying video, or heck, I don't know what to do. Let's see here. Well, let's get to work. All right, I need to figure out how to get a floor in here and where I want to put the floor. At least with this particular thing, I can put the floor. I mean, I don't have to put it right way up because it misses the push rod by a long ways. Good evening, Alexander. So let's see, if I put it to the bottom of that, yeah, I think I can. I'll put it to the bottom of this right here. So I need to figure out how wide that is. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to make a sacrificial stick, I guess. I'll use a piece of quarter or whatever, because we need it to fit perfect. So we'll mark it with my fingernail and break it off. The sacrificial stick. Well, break another one off. Let me straighten this out. Good evening, Don. I know my buddy Jim Lynch is watching. It sure is a sad thing that Jerry Phelps has passed. But there's not a whole lot you can do about it. I mean, I've lost a lot of friends, Alan Brickhouse and Bob Gieske and everybody. I mean, it's inevitable. Okay, so looks like we're almost there, so no, it's gotta angle her some more. You guys understand what I'm doing here? Why I'm doing it this way? You can't get a ruler inside there to measure that. So just make a sacrificial stick. So it needs to be about a ½ inch longer on the front. So that's the back width. And we need to make this a ½ inch longer. Yeah, I don't foresee me taking this. It's just not, it's not ready. That's too long. So I need to take a 1/4 inch off of that. Need to get a hold of Dan and see if he's going. Still got to go some more. Before you gluing anything in here, maybe just a little bit more. Before you glue anything in here, you got to make sure that it clears everything. Because if it drags on the push rod in any way, you'll have an ill-flying airplane, and all your work will be for naught. And we ain't gonna have that. Okay, so now I have a stick in the front. Good evening, Marcel. We got a stick in the front and a stick for the back. We need to measure between the two. And I'm just eyeballing the height of it, you know. We get a ruler here. Where did it go? Oh boy. Of course I can't find it. You guys know that. There it is. It's gonna have to be, so that's 5. See what I'm doing here? That's a 6-inch ruler. And we got 3/4 of an inch there. So 6 3/4. So I need a piece 6 3/4 long. And it needs to be 6 3/4 long. Widest point looks to be 3 7/8. So I need to make a piece 3 7/8 by 6 3/4. And we'll cut it to the exact dimensions here. We'll make it 4 inches. 4 by 7. 4 by 7 balsa wood. So we'll go walk over to the mess here. That bag's of laundry on the floor. Yeah. Come on. Okay, 4 by 7. Heck, 4 by 7, I can just use one piece. I just need to find a light piece. That ain't 4. That ain't 4. Yeah, this is way too heavy. I don't know, is it? 4x7. Well, the days of light balsa wood are just gone. I mean, I'm working with stuff that's ridiculous. And you're trying to build a light model out of heavy wood. It's just an impossibility. Let's see what we got here. That's a 19, so that's decently light. 19. We got any lighter? That's a 21. Let's see. That's an 18. That's better. We're getting better. That's a 21. We don't want that. So we'll use the 18. It's checked. It's broke there too. Because we're going to have to skin it with 64. Because I got to tell you, when you build a cockpit, and if you're going to use 16th or whatever, it better have some structure. Because that pilot will vibrate in there and it'll crack off and be flopping around the inside of the canopy. You'll be heartbroken. And we just ain't going to have that. I don't think I have any lighter. I don't think I have any 15s. That's a 21. That's out of the realm. Sorry about the mess, but that's just the way it goes. I have no place to set anything in here, so it's all right here. Doesn't you? I can't put it away after every time I do something because there's no place to put it. So I'm sunk. I hate it. This is the worst place to build in. Okay, this is the light end. But you don't need a fancy shop to get nice stuff out of it. So let's, what did I say, 7x4. Seven by 4. Come on now. What am I looking for? Guess we can use this. Okay. God, it's aggravating. What I need is a box. I need to throw all this crap in a box, and then the box would be full, and I couldn't find anything. So we need to set this to 2. This is my grandfather's square, believe it or not. The only one I've ever seen like this one, too. This is back when I used to make real stuff. Before China took over. So we're going to want to measure from the one side. short end of the front. That's the piece broke off that. So now, short end of the back. We could go through a whole lot of math and rigmarole and that stuff, but we'll just eyeball that stuff. Get the hell over there. Patience is wearing thin. See if that works. I don't know whether it will or not. Yep, just barely. I will check the chat here in a minute. That's the problem with doing a live stream and me working, and that's why I don't get much done, because I'm always looking at the screen instead of doing what I need to do, because I can barrel through this stuff so fast. But I want you guys to see that it's been 90 days since I started this airplane. And we have an airplane. I mean, that's it. Hour a day, 90 days, plus a little bit on the weekends. Let's see if this fits. Okay. We also have another problem. We got to make sure that my seat fits, and is the pilot going to fit? Pilot's kind of high, so he needs to drop down a little bit more. Let's see about the seat back. Yeah, it's too high. So I need to drop it down. This needs to be 3/16 wider. Hey Jim, I see Jim's name up there. I see you. 3/16 wider. Let's see. He's an RC guy who's interested in buying RC balsa from you. He lived in Dayton for 27 years. Hello, looking forward to the weekend. Joanne says, give Billy a hug from her. Yeah, I sure will. Looks like my space in the garage. Yeah. Oh, I know. Okay, 19 minutes and I got nothing done yet. So let's see if we can't put the hump on here, because it ain't getting done. We need 3/16 wider. So it's going to be, it's going to be full 4 inches there. And we'll make it 3/16 on that side. 3/16 on that side. I should have said, or 3/32. And it'll go right to the corners. I wonder if Billy will bring his guitar and sing to it. You know what? Let's just cut it and I'll just cut it. I don't need to draw it out. If you guys can't figure it out by now, there's something wrong. I don't normally draw stuff out. I just cut it and fit it. It'll be fine. But once I get this size, and it's the right size, I have to cut a piece of 64th plywood, laminate to that. I also need a backer on the bottom so that I can screw the pilot to it. Because, like I say, you don't want the pilot flopping around in there. Well, after my ruler here, use this ruler here instead of this long damn thing. So this should move the pilot down in the cockpit, or is that? Yeah, that moves it down by making it bigger. Meaning that the wood won't ride up as high because it's down farther in the fuselage. Had to think that. Thank you for the super chat, Phil. So there we go. We got the floor. I'm thinking that's going to be about right, but we got to check it out and see. Yep. That's correct. Make sure this fits in there now. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to have to change the angle of that now. So I need to cut off the front of this stupid thing. Yeah, man, one thing after another. But the floor is the right size because the pilot's correct in the height. He's under the canopy. Otherwise, if he was way up there, his head would hit the top of the canopy. So let's, I only got one chance, so thank you, Phil. Some say I know what I'm doing. I don't know. It may need to be a little bit bigger yet to drop that pilot down just a little more. Yeah. So we don't have any push rod interference that I know of, except, let's see here. No, there's no push rod interference, but this piece of wood is plenty wide enough because I need to squish the sides in. Yeah. I think we'll probably run a little long tonight. There we go. That's better. If you look at the P-47s, he wasn't sticking way up in the air. If you look at photos of the real ones, so that's probably going to do it right there. We're going to set this down on the datum line. But at first I need to cover this with 64th ply. I wish they made a 1/28th ply, but they don't. There's a piece of 64th. And you say, well, why do you need plywood on there? I swear, if you don't have the pilot glued in, he'll be vibrating like that when the engine's running, and then pop, he'll eject himself in the into the cockpit. It won't take long either. And then you'll be crying. Why didn't I listen to Sparky? Now this, we're going to just trace with the pen and cut with scissors. I'm not going to monkey around with trying to cut it with a razor blade. And I probably could save a little weight. We'll see what it weighs by just having the plywood where the pilot sits. That'll save a little weight on glue and all that, but I want to see what if I can get away with the whole floor, it'll be a whole lot easier. Now if I had scissors that I could find, which you know I'm not going to be able to find anything. They're probably lost in this pile of garbage. So if this is 3 grams, it's usable. So that, because we'll weigh the pilot and his accessories. I don't want to tax it over an ounce. You know, and an ounce is ridiculous to add to an airplane, but in this type of airplane, you got to have a pilot. I mean, it wouldn't be right with an empty cockpit. Oh, I see my good scissors over there. Buenas noches, amigo. ¿Qué onda? I'm just cutting this with scissors. Not only that, this plywood gives a nice thing to paint on it. You know, it's not going to suck up 10 gallons of paint. So I hope it doesn't weigh much, but we'll weigh it. And if it's too big a penalty, I'll have to scrap it and do something else. Get in there. So if you were going to Cleveland expecting to see my Thunderbolt, I doubt I'll bring it because it won't be in one piece. And I don't want to be chasing parts around. I just hope the weather's nice. Let me feel this. It's pretty stout. So what do we got for weight? Where's the scale? Over there. Okay, let's weigh it up. See what it weighs. Phew. What do you think that floor weighs? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. So how am I going to do this? Let's see, where would the pilot be sitting? It's just ridiculous. So it weighs 9 grams. So the pilot's going to sit approximately there. And this thing is going to sit approximately here. So we don't need it there. We need it right here. I just can't have 9 grams. There's just no way. So we'll put it right here. See, we'll see what it weighs. 9 grams. That's ridiculous. He's got to sit on plywood, though. I can tell you that right now. Or some type of reinforcement. Oop, that ain't right. Even though it's inside the airplane and nobody will see it, try to make everything straight, square. It'll make you a better builder. I'm going to weigh this again. That weighs 2 grams. That's a total of 10 grams. So we're going to cut 75% of this out. 75% of this out. You know what? Let's do it this way. Yeah, I like that better. That looks better. Much better. Okay. Okay, we started at 10. Let's see what it weighs now. Six, that's 4 grams. Oh, 5, that's 5 grams. Cut the weight in half. Okay, that's good enough. So we have that there. I'll make sure this is square. We're going to cut the weight down a little bit more by cutting this off here. Now another thing you're going to need inside this thing here is some bracing. You don't want that stuff sagging around, so we're going to have to build some type of floor joist in it. And we'll use some 16th inch for that. I don't know whether that's the correct aircraft thing, but it's something that everybody will understand. Floor joist. Yeah, that makes sense. So, okay. Let's mark this out. I'll put some thick CA on this and set it. I got one chance to set it down. There's the line that it goes on. I know I got some thick CA in this pile of garbage somewhere. Nope, none of that in that bottle. This is ridiculous. So aggravating. There's no place to put anything. I can't hang any more stuff up here. Just God damn. Build an airplane in your bathroom and let me know how it works out. What do we got back here? Is this thin set or medium? This is high performance something or other. Looks pretty thin. Probably old. Yeah, what I need to do is make some more movies so I can edit out all this nonsense. Looking for stuff and damn thing. It was hiding. Get off there. All right, we got it. Now I've lost the part. I set it there. Okay. Okie dokie. It ain't perfect. Darn. I need to remake it. It ain't perfect. Shoot. Put the damn thing on. I should have marked it, indexed it. More mistakes. But at least I got an idea what I need now. This is the first one. So I need it right there on that line. I got Jim Lynch watching me. I can't afford any mistakes. Not on my airplane. If I make a mistake, you got to fix it. That man will go over your airplane with a fine-tooth comb. Hey, what are we going to do about that? It'll make you a better builder. If you had somebody to critique your work, it'll make you a better builder. You gotta be careful with glass. Don't want to crack my glass. Okay, so the other one was 10 grams. Let's try again. I've got to remake the dashboard too, because the instrument panel, because you know, I'm not going for scale or whatever. I went for detail so I could see the darn thing. Let's hope you don't have to use 18 gauge wire. No, hope not. I made this instrument panel. You see how big those gauges are? Then I get the pilot, and I compare the pilot to the instrument panel. The instrument panel is huge, so that ain't no good. I got to do that over again. I made it so that we could see it, not the pilot. The pilot could really see it. Okay, that's the back. I know we're not building a scale airplane. But I'd like to have it within reality. So I need to turn this over. Let's index it this time. We need to index it this time so I don't make a mistake. Where'd that pen go? Right here. This is the back. Yeah, what happened was I didn't index that and I just glued it on there backwards. We can't have that. What happened to the scissors? I just was using them. Can you guys figure it out? I know this is not very exciting. Hopefully it's entertaining watching me fumble around. Making all the mistakes. What happened to the scissors? There they are. Shoot. John tells me, you need to put everything back where it belongs. Yeah, I'd love to. If I had a place to put it back to. The big boy, the whole place filled up. Out of room. So that's the index mark right there. Okay, let's try again. $10 grams before. And we knocked her down to 6. So we've got to weigh this whole cockpit, and you know, I don't know how it can weigh. It can't weigh more than an ounce. That'd be a killer. That's 6. 22, 26. We're in there. We're in there. What do you know? 1 ounce. You're not going to get much better than that. It goes this way. $26 grams. I'm happy with that. That's good enough. I wouldn't be happy with a ridiculous amount, but that's good enough. I'd like it to be less, but if you do a Williams Brothers pilot, the pilot's going to be an ounce. I mean, he starts out pretty light, but you start adding stuff to him. Okay, let's see how this fits. So what I need to do, I need to just tack this in so that I can remove it, but I need to tack it in to test fit it. Where are the snorkels? I'll spend an hour looking for the snorkel. Damn it. Okay, we're gonna clear out all this crap. This is ridiculous. There's a Thunderbolt rudder. Here's a Thunderbolt rudder. It's already got a hole in it. There's a Thunderbolt rudder. Throw all this shit out. Can't even move. It's too bad that dashboard didn't work out the way it goes. The way it goes. Another Thunderbolt rudder. Keep making them until they're light enough. Get these up out of the way. More scissors. Sanding block. Carbon props. Out of room. There's no more pegs to hang them on. Sandpaper, we'll throw that out. Oh, there's a good snorkel. Let's use this. I don't know why I can't find this Teflon tube anywhere. Like it disappeared. Probably because I don't know what to call it. It's just hobby something or other. Throw these sticks out. All right. Yeah, throw that out. Put these out of the way. This is my lifetime supply of dowel rod, which was $2 at Lowe's. You buy 3 foot of dowel rod, that'll last you a lifetime. There. Okay, we're getting there. This is the no good one. throw these out. Pencils. Gotta be able to see what I'm doing here, and it'll take a second. 1 second, and this bench will be crapped up again because there's no place to put anything. That's fiberglass. That's a square. Right, what happened to them other snorkels? Damn. Well, we'll just use this. This stuff works better than them other things I had anyway. Okay, so I bought a whole bunch of tops there. Some new. I go through quite a few tops. They get cut off or whatever, and I used to buy CA by the pint, but can't really do that anymore either. I ain't building fast enough. I think it was $30 a pint. There we go. Okay. So now I'm going to just tack glue this in here. When I say tack, I do mean just a tack. Okay. Took almost an hour to get that far. We don't know how to super chat. Well, you go down there, you see the $sign down at the bottom, Jim, of the chat window. You click on that. And that'll send a super chat of whatever amount you'd like to send. Yes, indeedy, that's pretty good. I might have to remake this seat, though, now that I look at it, because I've got the angle incorrect. But, Jim, you don't have to super chat. I know you love me. Oh, it's right. Okay, great. So all that business there, and I got it right. What do you know? Let's see how he looks sitting in there. That's exactly correct. That is exactly correct. And it'll look real good when it's painted olive drab. And I get the instrument panel up front and the headrest, and I might even do some railings or whatever. You could put a throttle quadrant in there. You could do a lot of stuff. You could literally just knock yourself out with detail like Aviochet does. But we're not building scale. I just want something that appears scale-like. I don't need a vast amount of detail in the thing. Let's see here. I guess I do. I do need to change the angle on that. It needs to be more like so. So we have to cut some off the front of this. So we got to cut an 1/8 of an inch off the front of this to get the angle swapped right. And that's, you know, you're getting pretty particular when you start. But cutting off is a whole lot better than putting on. Because anything you can cut off is less weight. Okay, let's see if it changed the angle right. Yeah, we'll just put them up. Put it over like that. Still got to go some more. Or does it? Let's see here. It'll probably be all right like that. So I need to put a little piece of balsa on there. Oh boy. Let's see what did this weigh? It weighed, we might build it out of balsa wood. I'll cut the pieces and see what it weighs. The problem is it's not going to be as slick for painting. Weighs 2 grams. I don't think I can build that in 2 grams in wood. But I certainly could make it fit better if I did it in wood. See, these are the things I got to think about. I need to cut 3/4 of an inch off the front of that too, because the instrument panel goes straight down from here. So we got to cut an inch off. I'll measure it. Here's another 3/4 of an inch. Here's another secret or trick or tip, or whatever you want to call it. When you build your cockpit, seeing the face of the pilot will not resist the range FAI. I don't know what that means. When you build your cockpit, make sure that it's all sealed off, that there's no no place. Why is that stupid thing doing that? If I got it zoomed in, I must have it zoomed in. Let's try this. There we go. Okay. Tip. Make sure your cockpit is completely sealed off all the way around. All the way around. The front, back. Otherwise, stuff will get in there. However, you do want to make a vent in the thing. And what I normally do is... oh, we're on the wrong camera. That's the secret. I'm playing to the wrong camera. No wonder. There we go. Okay, make sure that this is all sealed off, that everything is tight, glued tight. And what I normally do, if you don't do this, you'll get a fogged up canopy. You know, I forgot about doing this on the Continental. That's why I got to cut the canopy off of it because you know, I don't know, there it was CA that fogged it or whatever, but it's not good. I'm going to take and drill a 1/4 inch hole right here, and I'm going to put a cigarette butt in there, a filter, cigarette filter right in the corner. That'll leave you enough breathing room in the fuselage that the windows won't fog. The next thing to do in the other corner, tucked up out of the way, will be a piece of 2-sided tape. And you see, just a little square, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch square. We'll stick it back here in the corner where you can't see it. That way, if anything does happen to, any debris does happen to get into the cockpit, you can manipulate it around and get it stuck to the tape. Just a trick, just a tip. I've had it all happen. All right, we've killed our hour. I appreciate the super chat. That came from, let's see who did that. I gotta go here. That came from our buddy Phil with the super chat. We appreciate that. And I want you to like, subscribe, and share. Like, subscribe, and share. And we're going to Cleveland. And I will see you this weekend. Oh, we got new comments. Let's see here. Thank you, Marcel. I'll be streaming if I get any PayPal stuff from Stunhanger. If I can afford to reload on the bandwidth, I don't know. I might have to just pony up for it. I don't know why. Of course, these guys are RC guys. They got his head turned the wrong way. But I can't cut his head off and turn it because he's got oxygen nozzle. So I'm kind of screwed there. But it is probably the best looking pilot that I've ever seen. That's from Aces of Iron. And I've got some more work to do on him yet. We're going to gray out the goggle straps and the goggles and get the epoxy in his lenses. And then I'll dust him with some black just to dirty him up a little bit so he doesn't look so pristine. It looks like we got another super chat here. Is that right? We did. Some guy, let's see here. Get some internet, man. Get some internet. Yeah. Thank you very much for the super chat. I'll hide that. I don't know how big the contest is going to be. I bet you any amount you can count, it's going to be cold. And I don't do cold well. I hate cold. I don't know why I moved to the Midwest. Except I would never live in California again. I need to cut that cockpit. There's so much work to do. I guess it's pretty close. Please, everybody, like, subscribe, share the videos. That beats the algorithms or whatever. I was on there and they were talking about 50,000 subscribers. Shit, I'd be lucky. I'll be happy when I hit 5,000. So if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It's free. It doesn't cost you nothing. And to hit the thumbs up button doesn't cost you nothing. And to share it around to your pals doesn't cost you nothing. Most of us guys that are watching this channel are 60 to 80 years old. And I can tell that by the metrics. I have very, very few people under 60 years old watching my channel. Because this is a dying art. Trust me. And when we're gone, it's gone. Nobody wants to do this. So if you're a young guy and can watch my videos and learn how to do this, you'll be a leg up. It will teach you things in life you won't believe. There's everything in this: mathematics, painting, plumbing, soldering, engineering, drawing, art. It's all rolled into one. It's a big package, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah, you remember when I was looking for 500 subscribers and 1,000. Yeah, I know. It's slowly growing. I think I got about 3,500. Maybe. I don't know what it is, to be honest with you. If we could just get the word out. All right, I will not be bringing this with me to Cleveland. That's the way it goes. If you were going to Cleveland and you were looking to see my airplane, this one, it ain't going. It's going to be the Tucker, and that's it. I'll take my prop to show to Billy, and we'll talk about propellers, and I'll tell him what I'm doing. He can envision what I'm doing, I'm sure. All right, guys, been on 8 minutes longer than normal. Like, subscribe, share. Thank you for the super chats. We will see you in Cleveland. I appreciate all the support, and fair winds, tight lines. See ya. Keep building.